leading off tonight is Mike Murphy and Mr. Jim Walker. Mike Murphy is a state representative and a Republican candidate for Indiana's 5th District Congressional seat. Jim Walker is the mayor of Peru, Indiana.
Yeah, a similar city to Huntington. I think it would be interesting talking to the mayor a little bit about some of the things that he has, I'm sure, in common with us over here. And he's up endorsing Mr. Murphy for that congressional.
So they will be, and they wanted me to point out that Mr. Walker did endorse Mr. Burton last time. So that is
quite a change.
Quite a change. And we are back, and with our first guest tonight, Indiana's Republican candidate for Indiana's 5th Congressional District. Mike Murphy, are you there?
Good evening, Gary. How are you today? Yes, I'm here just outside the chamber of the Indiana House, and we're debating bills trying to stop the increase in the unemployment tax, which is scheduled to go into effect later this year, which would cost thousands of jobs across the state of Indiana.
How's that looking right now?
Well, we did get an amendment in to repeal the tax increase and take it back to last year's levels. We don't know. We still have 2 weeks to go in the session. We don't know if that, but we're hopeful that we'll be able to stop the increase and stop the loss of jobs here in the state of Indiana.
Well, the short session is coming to a quick end. Anything of interest we should be watching for besides the Indiana unemployment increase?
Well, certainly jobs is number one. Anything we can do to help the private sector create jobs or bringing jobs back online, that's sort of what I've been pushing. A couple other areas to look for. One is I am aggressively pushing legislation that would keep the information on gun permit applications and the permits themselves private. We have passed a bill through the legislature now, which I was proud to be an initiator of, and it's awaiting the governor's signature. And then we also have a couple other gun-related bills that are working their way through the legislature that would additionally protect and promote Second Amendment rights. And then there's a Senate bill out there, Senate Bill 405, which is an attempt to expand gambling in the state, specifically in Lake County. And that is having a rough go right now, but the gamblers never give up, and we expect to be dealing with that through to the last day.
It's an addiction, so you have to understand that.
Pardon me? It's an addiction, you're right. Yeah, you're right. The greed never ends, as I said.
Well, and you know, it seems many politicians get addicted to the gambling revenue. So.
Well, it's now about the third largest source of revenue for the state of Indiana each year. And, it's a game of incrementalism, and every year the gamblers come back and they want one more thing. They want one more kind of gambling game. But the interesting thing is they don't want to be treated like a regular business. They don't want the free market to operate in their industry, as it does, quite frankly, in Mississippi.
Well, you didn't come here to talk to us tonight about happenings down at the General Assembly. You came here to talk to us about your campaign to unseat Dan Burton in Indiana's 5th Congressional District. Give us a quick update on your campaign about 70 days out from the primary.
Well, things are going well. A poll recently taken by the governor's pollster, Bellwether Research out of Alexandria, Virginia, shows that our current congressman has a 28% re-election number, which is horrible, as you know. Lee Atwater once said that if you're at 40%, you're a dead man. And so that's pretty alarming for an incumbent congressman. We have been very honored in the past week to get two good pieces of news. One is I received the endorsement of a great mayor from north central Indiana, Mayor Jim Walker of Peru. He's a guy who leads with vision and with integrity and quite frankly, with courage, because it does take courage to endorse a challenger to an incumbent congressman. The other great piece of news we got is that the mayor of Shelbyville, Scott Ferguson, is hosting a meet and greet fundraising event, if you want to call it that, at his restaurant in Shelbyville, Indiana, in a couple of weeks. And so from the north to the south, people are looking for change. And again, I'm proud to have two of our great Indiana mayors helping out.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Peru Mayor Jim Walker endorsing you. On the line right now, we do have Mayor Walker. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
How are you? Welcome to Talkin Politics tonight.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, we have Mike Murphy with us, and he was just talking about how you showed some courage here and leadership in coming out and endorsing Mr. Murphy. Take us through the thought process on that.
Well, you know, when this all first started, and of course you have 6 individuals running for this office, I just wanted to make sure what they all stood for, and I did talk with all of them, and did go to some of the town hall meetings that they had where I listened to what they had to offer. And Mike was the only one that actually had a plan of action on how he would make some changes in Washington, and that was very appealing to me. And then also, when Mike was here one day, he was asking what he could do for Miami County, and I told him about a project we were working on that we needed some help from the state on. And within 24 hours, he had made some contacts and started making things happen. So he proved to me he's not just here to talk. He proved that he had some action plans as well. So we were very pleased at how Mike handled himself and showed that if he goes to Washington, he's going to be accountable and responsible. He has a plan on what he wants to do, and it was very impressive. So it was a very easy decision for me to make.
Now, in the past, I know you have endorsed Congressman Burton. Was it a difficult choice to kind of go away from that endorsement that you had in the past?
No. No, it's, you know, when you look at some of the things that Mike stands for, and I look at how well that he would represent us, and I think, you know, he's going to better serve this area. So it was not a difficult decision. I think Mike is going to be doing some great things for not only our area here in Peru, but for the whole district. And so I didn't have any problem making that decision at all.